how's it going? All right, I've been hard at work this weekend working on new features for the 1.3 release coming up. In addition to that, I'm also trying to get the blog up and running and different guides, like how-to guides, frequently asked questions, things that will get organic traffic to my website so that I can then funnel users over to the App Store to download my app. In addition to that, I am working on some bug fixes right now, trying to make the scrolling feature, the auto scroll feature, work a little bit better. There's times where it gets stuck or it starts to act kind of weird. So I actually have a build on my device right now to try and play around with that today and see how it feels, make sure it's working properly, and then I can get those fixes pushed up, and maybe they'll make it up to the App Store by the end of the week. There's another bug that I'm trying to fix right now where if I'm listening to a book and I go from 1x speed to 1.5x speed and then I leave and come back, it goes back to 1x speed. And you know what? I would just rather it stay 1.5x or whatever I was listening to it at, prior. So I'm hoping to be able to fix that tonight. And then also I want to start working on my dashboard. Right now, there isn't a whole lot to look at as far as my metrics go because, well, hardly anybody's downloading my app or even seeing it. But there will come a day where I feel like I will be able to make meaningful, useful, helpful decisions about the direction of the app. And I want to have that dashboard ready for that day. So that dashboard is going to contain metrics that are found on the App Store Connect page. Also Vercel analytics, I'm going to pull information in from Google Search Console. Maybe YouTube analytics. We'll see if that ever becomes relevant. Trying to think of what else I would be pulling information from. There's a couple of other data sources that I want to pull info from. Basically, I want to see a user's journey from Google or a search engine to my web page, and from my web page to the App Store, and from the App Store to downloading my app. And I would love to see that whole flow just to know that the funnel is working correctly and that I want to see how people are arriving at my app. Because again, I am, based off of my previous experience with the App Store, I don't think I can really rely all too much on getting organic traffic coming from the App Store. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a couple of impressions and a couple of downloads here and there. But for the most part, I think to get any meaningful traffic and any meaningful amount of downloads from the App Store, you got to pay. You got to pay to play, unfortunately. And I think I might have a $100 credit that I might play around with just to see if I could drum up a few impressions and just to kind of gauge what my conversion rate is, and just to see how from the product page on the App Store into the app, like what the conversion rate is, and maybe there's some improvements that I can make there. So I'm all about experimenting, all about learning here, which is why I'm doing this YouTube channel. I just want to take you guys along with me for this journey. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for me, like maybe there's things that I'm completely missing as far as the App Store goes, and there's maybe tactics or tricks or techniques that I can be using to drum up business and to get more downloads and impressions. I'm all for it. I'm all ears. I'm ready and willing and available to learn. So yeah, I think that's it for me, and I will see you guys later. Bye.